Hey guys, welcome back into the channel for episode number 3 of Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Let's get back into it. We're picking back up in the Spring Meadows. We're picking back up in Spring Meadows where we did just beat the first boss. Quite... I wouldn't say well, but we did get it first try. There's a lot that I feel I have left to learn. There's so much. And again, this kind of goes for any game that you pick up, right? Anything that's new, even if you understand or recognize some elements or see, like have seen something similar, there's still that fire hose of information. And so we're kind of working through that right now. One of the things that I want to do before we actually start going back out there and exploring is let's talk all things Pictos and Pictos and then in turn the Lumina. So yeah, welcome back for episode 3. I think my weapons are switched where I want them to be for right now. As far as Pictos go, we've learned, or picked up 6, I should say. Picking up Pictos. Right now, there is only one that I've learned on... Yes, okay. I've successfully learned Dodger on Gustav, so that is actually taking up one of my Luminas. I've got 5 for Gustav, and I believe I have 3 Pictos, or sorry, Luminas. No, I have 5 Luminas. Okay, so you must have a Lumina per level, I think is what it is. Because I remember they had 3. So for example, for her, she's got Burning Shot. Critical Burn I like, but let's actually go ahead and see these new ones. So Cleansing Tint, Healing Tints also remove all status effects from the target. Dead Energy, 3 AP on killing an enemy. I love that. That is amazing, especially when you're fighting 2 to 3 of these guys at the same time. So I do have Dead Energy set to Gustav. He's working on leveling this up. Can we see... where, like how, what I'm trying to figure out is seeing exactly, like this is, if I put Dodger, items already taken, okay, no. Like how do I know how close I am to mastering that Pictos on that person? Does that make sense? So for her, she's got Dodger. At first I thought you could see it move, but if I remove this, let me try just removing it. And let's just, for example, put on Cleansing Tint. I go over to Lumina's. Does she have Dodger? She gained 1 AP on... It's not... She does own it. She does have it. She also has mastered Burning Shots. So I can have both of these on... No, that's him. On me. Okay, wait 1 second. She does have Dodger on, so she's successfully learned it. And she's using a Lumina for it. And she's also activating Burning Shots. She's used 1 out of 5. Okay. So going back into this, I can put on... This has been mastered. I'm just trying to see a clear indicator of what you've mastered on that character. But it also says level 1. Empowering attack, gain 1 powerful for 1 turn-based attack. Like I'll put this on her too. So now she has 4, but the only one that's been learned. I guess you'll know by going over to edit Luminas, and only the ones that you can check off are ones she's learned. Yeah, so like Critical Burn. She can't put on right now. But it does show 5. Well, you'd have to use all 5 Lumina points. So if I took this off and I had 5, now I can put on Critical Burn. Okay, I'm tracking. Now, I think if I'm looking at this right, any of the ones that are now highlighted blue are ones that she can put into. So even if I do this, you can still see the blue 5 next to Critical Burn, which just says that I have the Lumina to be able to activate that. So right now she's getting... procs from Burning Shots, Cleansing Tint, and Empowering Attack because they're set to her, and then because we have 5 Lumina points on top of all 3 of those other Pictos that we have assigned, we can add Critical Burn. Okay. Although I'm going to be honest, I think dead energy too is really strong. So I'm going to actually put that and dodge her on, and we're going to not use critical burn. So now she officially should have 4 Lumina things happening, right? Yep. 5. So she's got the 3 that we're putting into and the 2 that were automatically learned. Got it. All right. We're learning. We're learning. All right, Gustav. Gustav has 2 that he's learned. Dodger we're putting on. Let's actually... Yeah, these 2 that I mastered and I'm keeping on. Critical burn is actually on me as far as the Pictos goes. And dead energy. She must have learned dead energy first, didn't she? And then I can also put on... She has empowering attack. Okay. I'll have to wait for her to master one of these and then I'll put it on myself. Yeah. All right, and we'll continue to explore that. So we did also acquire a new ability for both of them. So we have Wildfire for her. So deals medium fire damage to all enemies, which is really nice. And then applies 3 burn and consumes 2. Increased damage to consume 2 of them. So that's for a more powerful attack. Okay. We might have to do this at the beginning of a couple of our episodes, at least until I start rolling and really understand it. We also did get recovery for him, so I shouldn't have to plus 50% health and dispel status effects. That's really nice. I wouldn't imagine you can only use that once per fight. I feel like that's something you can constantly use. So we now have an additional heal that we can use within the fight besides a consumable. We want to move away from heals that are consumables only. That way we can survive longer between the flag points is kind of where my brain's at. Okay. Perfect. So being back at the boss area, I actually want us to fast travel. And I actually showed this before, but I'm gonna have us fast travel back to the, I wish I saw, like, I'm such a visual person. I want to see a map. Grand Meadow. Let's try Grand Meadow. Yes. So, oh. I don't think you ever get used to it. As far as the story goes, we are headed towards Mael. There was a message that was left on the trunk of the indigo tree after the boss that we saw that spoke to where she might be. So before we head out there, I want to further explore the meadow a little more. We know that there is a boss, a mime of some sort over there. I still don't feel like we're prepared for it. I just don't know how much we can like come back, and so I'm a little hesitant to move forward until I feel like we've really conquered everything in this area. But I also, because there's fast travel, I'm thinking we'll be able to come back here later. But first, the last episode left my pride on the floor from this one creature. So we're gonna fight this guy. Get back into the swing of it. Not this creature, the other guy. We have a little bit more health. First strike, we go for that 8 shot. We've got 3 AP. Just go for a basic attack. Strong hit. You can really see that level up really taking effect. We're now level 5, which I have taken us as far as I want to. I put a lot more into crit chance too. I know, luck is just, I don't know. Luck be a lady tonight, let me tell you. All right, skills. Let's go for Ice Lance because we know it's susceptible to that. Ice Scepter. And there we go. We used to normally have to take, I think, 1 strike from that creature, but now, not too shabby. 0 damage taken. Now let's go show that other guy who's boss. I have such a craving for playing this game. Oh wait, what's over here? Nothing. Like I'm thinking about this game when I'm asleep. I'm thinking about this game when I'm awake. I'm wondering if I can cancel on plans with friends to play this game. I'm like, oh no, on my days that I'm not streaming. Do I really need to go see my family? Yes, yes, yes. The answer is yes, I should. What expedition? All right, there he is. That's the guy that kicked our butt previously. So let's see if we can.
It's dangerous.
Dish it back. All right, first strike. We're gonna bop it in the brain. All right. We've got 3 AP. Now we can see that powerful, and we're also seeing that recovery. So we need to remember we have that. Let's go for Lumiere. Wait, how much does it cost? 3? Let's keep that on hand just in case we need to use it. Let's go physical. 98 damage. No need to do that. She's got 4. We're gonna go into skills, and we're gonna do... I want to see wildfire in action, except that's not really that practical. It's giving 3 burns, and it's medium fire, but it's more for, I think it's more like AoE. Like, it's more for multiple mobs. Let's go for Ice Lance. Weakness as well to ice. Here we go. Okay, I did not dodge that. We're gonna go ahead and do the small revive tint.
Let's finish this.
And he's back. Okay, parried. Oh, that was not parried. That's so nice.
Storm is coming.
Okay, I'm gonna try to just do this with her. I gotta try this with her. There's just no way. I have another revive on him. Ah! That second timing! I should just dodge. We could try Lumiere Assault. We can also try Recovery for myself, but he's a one-shot wonder anyway, so it doesn't even matter.
It's weak.
It's not looking great. Okay, dishing it back. My turn. Let's see. I could dish some damage, but I also could do a skill. I think we should go with Lumiere Assault again, or Overcharge. Let's go Lumiere Assault. A little bit of damage. He's gonna get me. Parried. And nope, I didn't parry it. I'm going too soon on that second parry. We should try to just dodge. No. I will be here until I get this guy. I know we can do it. I just have to, it's the double lance attack. Let's just try to dodge the second one. Yeah, let's go for a dodge on the second one. So beautiful, yet the entire world just wants to see you burn. I like this. I think there's a lot about it not, like her feet not reaching contact with the ground. That's just enjoyable. It's quieter.
This one is dangerous.
Here we go. All right, back at it again. We can do this. All right, we've got 3. We're going back into skills, and we're just gonna do, we're going powerful. Powerful, perfect, perfect. We're both powerful. Right, for her, let's go and do that Ice Lance. Nice. Half
I'm
HP
ready.
almost. We just gotta dodge. Okay, I thought I dodged. Did not dodge. Love that for us. Shoot. 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 Okay. Nice. Okay. Not too shabby. We need one more. I need to go with just a normal hit, and then I can ice attack him. Strong hit. My turn. 2 strikes. New or normal? Ooh, that's actually really good with powerful. I got it. I did it. I learned it. We got it. We got it. We crushed it.
Hurts.
Nice. Okay, skills. I have 7 now. Dude, you have to learn to parry. It's amazing what you get from it. Ice Lance again. Weakness. All right, here we go. I got no. Okay. You know, you win some, you lose some. It is what it is. I'm gonna do a revive tint again.
Sorry.
Here we go. Harry? Harry, no. Okay.
Not looking good.
We might be able to get this with Ice Lance. Nice. Oh, but he's dead. So does he? Yeah, he doesn't get the XP, does he? I don't know if we... Oh, no. Augmented attack. We also leveled up a weapon. The Lancerum. Gustav's weapon is leveled up. Nice. Battle loot 2. Okay. How do we feel? New Pictos, augmented attack. Okay. The timing on those. It's so high risk, high reward, but it's terrifying all the same. And that's where I'm like, is dodge even easier? Honestly, I feel like dodge isn't even that easy. I think it's better to try to go for the parry and just get an insane, yeah, retaliation. I like that there's a counter associated with successful parries. Okay, we have this Lancerum. Augmented attack. That's perfect for tints. I could put more into Lumina, but it's not needed yet. Pictos. Let's go with Gustav and let's put it on him. Those are done. Augmented attack, 50% base attack damage. I love that. Let's definitely try to learn. Dead energy, we're not close to learning. Does she have any that are now learned? Pictos. Let's go over to Luminous. She learned critical burn, right? But I need more. So you know what? Let's actually do this. This is a great opportunity to learn this. So she has 2 available Lumina points. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to inventory. Wait. Inventory. Tints. And I want her to take 3 of these. Can be consumed to give an additional point. Can I only consume it? How would I consume it? Is it to give edit Lumina's defensive support, deactivate, add to favorites, edit? Is there not a way to, I was thinking it was a consumable, that it would give you additional Lumina points. Maybe you have to do it at one of the flag posts.
This will be useful.
Yes. We can try it at one of the flag locations. Oh. It's just beautiful. Oh, I'm gonna fall off the edge. All right, it looks like it was just leaving that, and then we got a Pictos from fighting it, so... Beyond that, I think we are just headed back to try to light up the jar. I can't for the life of me figure out how to light this guy. We went over there. There's one. I can't remember if I cleared this area, but I think I did. Either way, it's worth the XP. He got us off guard. I forgot to do the thing. Nice. I did not block that. Our turn. Good morning. I'm not gonna do that for her. We're gonna go Ice Lance on this guy. Weakness, half HP. My turn. Good night. All right, he's a ground person. Let's just go with normal attack. I actually wish I could have tried using our wildfire, the wildfire move. Okay, let's just make sure there's nothing over here. Yeah, I've been here. Okay. I think the only other thing in this far plane is the mime. It's so close to the 33. I kind of want to try to fight him. But we can do it later. We can do it later. This is not the time or the place. I'm not trying to turn it into a Souls game where I'm bashing my brain against the same boss for like 20 hours. Jar. Okay, so I need your help. Light it, help me shine, make me complete. A very precise shot, perhaps. So that's what I don't understand. Oh, I'm such a goober. Oh, I'm sure you guys told me about that at the end of the last episode. I was not thinking about his lantern. I was thinking of his little belly being lit, okay? I wanted to see him glow from within. Don't look at me like that. Oh, this light. Long have I awaited this light. I must join the others. Lead me, mistress. I don't know why, but I want to read Jar's lines in Kina's voice. For the future, shrouded in darkness. You have to tell us more. Will, please, mistress? Capture, light. My light. I caught only a glimpse. The resin must have burned out. What was that about? I felt my mistress guiding me. I could almost hear her. I must have more light to understand what she asks of me. Shine. I need to shine once more.
What did it mean by light?
+1 healing.
Let's keep an eye out for other Neverons like this one. We might learn something.
Did we get it back? Also, listen to the sound of them in more of a cave or cavernous kind of area. Oh, mistress, I see. Now I see. The path I must follow. Well, good luck with that. We'll be on our way. You can attack him. Well, good luck. All right, well, we did light it, so we're good there. I like Jar. All right, let's, we're gonna engage in a couple more fights because I'm a little gremlin that likes to farm. And every single time we learn the parrying time on whatever it is, even if we're facing new creatures, it's still assisting us in learning timings. There's a very similar timing to a lot of just enemies in games. So fighting any will be beneficial to the cause. I hear him down there. There's one right here we can fight. And then we'll move along. Let's try to use her one move, her wildfire. And all right, so for me, can I change? Like, I'd love to be able to switch over to her. I can skip turn, but that's silly. Unless, let's see what happens if you skip turn. Does it then move my turn somewhere? No, it might not be worth it to try it with these guys. Hold on. Let's just do a basic attack on Ground Man. Strong hit. He's a floater. 2 down. Last one. I want to try wildfire, but let's just watch it. I want to see what it looks like. %, bonus, no damage taken. I'm really curious to see how, I know that there's difficulties to the game, but I'm wondering how much is, like, one, what's our max level? Is it 99? I'm picturing 99, but also, is there a point at which you become too overpowered? Or is it a good, even kind of number, even if you are farming? Like, how is the difficulty curve? All right, we have to go down here. Come along, Gustav. Oh. Oh, I went the wrong way. It's this way. Here we are. We'll just do a rest. Refill everything. Where Expedition 7. Each expedition got a little bit further. Oh, hey, did you notice that we have 2 and 2? I think we used to have 1 and 1, right? So now we have 2 of each resin that we can use within fights. Is that based off of our level? Perhaps. We need to keep an eye on when it goes up to 3. Nothing. This is my favorite thing. I mean, just so creative. And I like being able to see it from each of their point of views. Let's head back up. I love how he keeps checking. He has no watch. No watch. It makes it even worse. He's actually... It's the banter. This is how I got back down, right? Oh my gosh. There's got to be at least... If you took each and every video, I guarantee there's probably about 20 minutes of just atmosphere appreciation in each of these uploads. Where I'm just sitting there staring. I want to double check that. Is this the way back down? I think I did take this. Yeah. This just takes me back. Yeah. Yep. This is how we came down the first time. Mail. All right, as we go forward, I am not entirely convinced that it's the guy we came upon when we walked up on the beach. I definitely think that Luna is, not Luna, I want to add an A at the end. Luna is onto something that it could be him. It's weird. It is definitely breaking protocol. But I do like the point that he made, which is like, how is any of that, like, this is all the rules flew out the window, you know? But I like her practical approach to remaining level-headed and taking each and every part as it comes our way, assessing what's around us and then adapting. Like, you need somebody like her. And again, my favorite part with her is that she's like, no time to talk. We'll talk when we're resting. We'll talk at this point. I wish more characters were like that. It's like, there's nothing more immersion breaking than somebody being like, hey, let's talk about our relationship dynamic right now, even though we're about to fight this big old boss and the world's ending in 20 hours. But yeah, I really think we should take the hour to talk and work upon our relationship. Yeah, for sure. Unless it is helping our dynamic in the battlefield, I don't want to talk. I don't want to hear it. He gains charges when dealing damage with a skill or attack. Open the map. We finally have a map. This is what I've been hoping for. The continent. Find Mael and search for a path through the flying waters. Oh. Oh man. No. What? You can see the paintress. See, I'm just jumping the gun on everything. I'm like, oh, I wish I had this. I wish I had this. I need to remember I'm still in the beginning. The tutorial is still happening. So you open the map. Do I show objective?
So, the message said head north to the weird corals.
And a door in a hut.
The weird corals. The only... Oh, it has to be the guy at the beginning. You know why? Because unless it was a previous expeditioner, how would anyone know what is in the, like, what's pathed forward? You know what I mean? Like, it has to be somebody who's lived here and knows what's here. Unless they have maps from the previous expeditions, but then that would imply that they're survivors. Yes, there's things left for them, but what they know about the continent is really limited once an expedition is all hacked apart. The next expedition that comes along doesn't know anything more until they get to the continent itself, so this has to be the guy. He's the only person who would know what's already out here. The scale. This is a really nice way to show just how small we are. Little bushes. Looks hot as heck out here. There, that looks like corals. I love having a compass on the screen. It's really helpful. Oh, is this the real scale of it? Or this is almost like, no. Of course, this isn't the real scale. This is like a, oh, it's an overworld. Wait. Yeah. It's like an overworld? Okay. I'm in, like on a board game. What? It reminds me of when you're in, I'm gonna bring up Fable, you know I'm always gonna, there's a Fable mission where it's like a D&D mission, I guess, but you're these tiny people in a setup shop. So what is this then? Danger, a best cave. Okay, I'll leave it alone. But then they still have enemies sprinkled throughout this place, and you can still loot.
Nice.
Color of Lumina can be consumed. Right, it says can be consumed, so... Did it say can only be consumed at... Additional point can be consumed. Trying to figure out how to start slurping down these Luminas like they're a Slurpee. Look at the trees. This isn't the place we go. Okay, let's try fighting one of these creatures. Pow! I'm still blown away by this being like an overworld. Okay, they're a little bit beefier. That guy, it's because he's floating. Keep damaging him. All right, we're out of AP. So we're gonna do a base attack on you.
Let the ink flow.
Nice. Let's go ahead and get our AP point for killing this guy. Nice, AP gained. 6 AP total. And now we're gonna try a little bit of wildfire. One down, one left. Burning. Here we go, lancing. Parry, dead. Boom. That's how you do it. the satisfaction, like you feel so disappointed when you don't land the parry, but when you hit it, oh man, you can't even replicate that feeling. The adrenaline, the excitement. Our Lighterun weapon upgrade as well. Which we need to remember we can level them up even further. But I guess it levels up just by being used. Yeah. Level 5, we're getting close to level 6. How do I know, like, how do I know the progression of my weapon? Do you know what I mean? Like, how do I know how far that's going? Because this is also level 2. Okay. I'm sure we'll figure it out as we go along. There must be something here, right? There has to be. Nothing. I feel like I hear the shimmers. Go fight this stuff. He's guarding something. There's got to be a Pictos or something. Right. Here we go. First strike. We got 4 pieces to use. There's a floating guy. Yeah. Let's use there and there. I'll lay my last one right there. She'll be able to work on that guy. I've got 0 AP, so we're gonna go base attack on him. He's resistant. She's got 4. I think I have 5 because I brought him down because I got 3 AP for killing, which gives me enough to be able to use wildfire if I wanted to, but this guy is specifically susceptible to Ice Lance, so we're gonna do this. Not doing any damage to him. All right, that means we're gonna do Ice Lance to big boy. Weakness. All right, they're both gonna attack. Parried, dead.
Get ready.
Here we go, double trouble. Okay, I did not block that. Nope, 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 nope. 0 parries were done that day. Skills, we just need to go with a normal shot. He's broken though. There's a status ailment on him. I believe that's broken. I might need a cheat sheet to know what it is. We can go skills. We're gonna do overcharge, even though I know I'm not actually overcharged. We're just gonna use it.
Swiftly.
Nice. 255. Augmented attack. It looks like Lumina learned. So that's what you have to be looking. And okay, I think the Lumina's learned when it has a blue border. Otherwise, I don't know where they are, but that's okay. And we leveled up. We continue. I love that verbiage. We continue. We go again. All right, it can be used at camp. That's what it is. It can be used at camp. So I just learned that one. I'm gonna go ahead and take that off because that would be amazing on her. So Gustav also became level 6, so we'll level up when we get there. We're gonna go ahead and take augmented attack off. Remove that. Hold on. Clear Picto slot. Now we're gonna go over to our Luminas and we're going to put augmented attack costs 7 Lumina points. So unless we're able to give ourselves more, that's gonna be expensive. Empowering attack also. Gain powerful for 1 turn on base attack. I love this augmented. I might need to assign that until, does she have any that she's learned? She learned wait. She hasn't learned empowering and she hasn't learned, okay, the other 3 that I have on her, she hasn't learned yet. So we're gonna keep it on him for now until she's learned one of hers. So we're gonna go back into this and we're gonna apply, whoops. Picto slot. Empowering, not empowering, augmented attack, yeah. 50% bonus. All right, we're keeping that. And I think that's good. Let me make sure all Pictos are being used. The only one that's not being used is Dodger, but that's because they both have that assigned as well. So there's no need to use that. And also it's important to remember what we're actually gaining from these. So let's just do a quick one over. Gain 1 AP on a perfect dodge once per turn. I need to try to use that. I wish that we had something that was equivalent to parry, you know, like parry air, I don't know, the water. Something that gave us 1 AP for every parry. I think you already do get AP for parrying though, so maybe that's why they want you to have dodger in case you're not a parry type of person. Critical burn is 25% crit chance on burning enemies, which is not really beneficial on him at all. But she really should have that. There's actually almost no reason for me to have that other than I'm trying to learn it. It's definitely better on her, but she's doing cleansing. Cleansing tint will be really nice for both of them to learn. Augmented. She's got burning shot, which is really good. Burn on a free aim shot. 20% chance to burn on a free aim shot. Okay. Yeah, she needs to get that one done. And then we need to get her, it's because she needs more luminas to be able to use it. And skills, we need to level up. Pictos?
An advantage.
Color of Lumina. This is just, again, I'm I just smack a broken record over my face because I'm gonna keep saying the same things, but wow. Look. We're so close, but so far. This is unbelievable. And what's happening here? Birds? How are they just coming up from the... Sometimes you get tired of the pitter-patter. There's a broken bridge here. I wish we could find more of the journals to learn from the past. You can access the camp at any time from the continent.
It's been a long day. We should make camp.
Right. Camp. Okay. Kupo, Kupo? I'm so used to the Moogle, sorry.
I'm sorry about earlier. The beach was not your fault.
Hmm.
No, it was. I convinced Alan to land there.
So, we can rest a bit. But, the moon is bright. I want to keep moving.
Have you learned nothing from the beach?
No, I am not leaving Mael alone a minute longer than I have to.
But right now, it's just the two of us, and I don't want to bring Mael your corpse.
Hmm.
We have to think every step through. The man on the beach, you saw what he did. But more than that, you saw his face. He must be, what, 50? 60? Yet he survived the Gamage. We don't know who we're dealing with. We lost everyone in an instant.
Exactly. He killed us all so easily. He doesn't need to fake a message.
Lucien. Lucien died to save me.
Hmm.
And Tristan. Margot, they all... I am not letting Mael die out here. I'm taking her home.
What? No, no, no! We have a mission!
Oh, fuck the mission! Fuck the mission, Lune! What are we gonna do, huh? Tell me. What are we gonna do? We're gonna take down the Paintress, just the three of us? My gun and your sparks?
I didn't take you for a coward.
I'm not a coward.
You swore the oath. When one falls, we continue.
Yes, I know.
When one falls. When one falls. Not if. When. We knew not all of us would make it. But we continue. As long as even one of us stands, our fight is not over.
But I'm not afraid to fight, it's just Mael, she's...
Mael swore the same oath.
I know that!
She chose her life. You and I... Come on, we always said the future of Lumiere is more important than
any individual life, yes.
Do you still believe that? Do you still believe that? Do you?
I hope I do.
Fuck the mission. Really?
Sorry.
The seamless transitions within the narrative between the cutscenes, and then also when you're just playing in the game, it's a really nice way that they've woven it together. You never know when you're going to be getting this really emotional scene that just once again brings the player into the position of these lone survivors, right? Not a single one, but a few. Like, there's only a few of us left from our expedition. And I think it's so precious how Gustav's character really shows this raw, vulnerable, but realistic side. You know, you always have to have that practical aspect, but your brain during something like this, I can only imagine, is going up and down, left, sideways. Like you're 1 minute feeling hopeful, and then the next moment one thing happens that shakes all of your foundation, everything you thought. And if you don't have a person to come up alongside you and say, hey, we're going to do this, like, you took this oath, I took this oath, we believe in what we're doing, right? Just again, a lot of these games that you have multiple characters that you're playing as, multiple companions, they always just they always remind me how important having people that really fill your cup are in your life, whatever that is, whatever that looks like. Having people that stand by you in the good and the bad and help form that foundation. In camps, you can rest and converse with your party members. To leave the camp, interact with a bonfire. I love the 33. Oh, wow. I would assume we have different camps depending on where we are. I love a good campfire. I couldn't ask for more. Heart and soul in a game. Mixed with a little bit of campfire. All I need now are some marshmallows. That restore my health. And you thought this place couldn't get any more beautiful until you see it under the stars. The lanterns. The lanterns. I don't understand. Is it just... What is that noise? Really does feel like time and space is being, I don't know, there's just objects being suspended. The shifting, things are shifting at night. I wouldn't put it past this continent every single night to turn into something different, like the whole place shifts. Bends, manipulates. A journal. Oh. I guess this is if you have more companions. I hear there's a gem or something. I hear it. Right? You hear that? Is it coming from within this? Hmm. Look at the glowy birds. What is that? The chroma, right? Anytime that something's brighter than it's supposed to be, isn't it something about the chroma bleeding or it's water? It's gorgeous. Oh, and look at the moss. All of it hanging down. Play some music. I need a music record to use this. It reminds me. I'm not gonna say it, but it reminds me. I love looking for collectibles like that. That brings up a good point. Anytime you guys hear me thinking in my head or mentioning that something, it reminds me of something, it is not in a way of saying anything negative. It's always in a positive light of being like, oh my gosh, this brings up this emotion, or this reminds me of something else I love in this one thing, and it just adds to why I'm enjoying this, is because it feels like I recognize it. I understand it. I get giddy over it. Let's put into agility. I'm just kind of bopping all over the place with this. Not too worried about her crit chance. Let's up her defense a little bit. And let's give her more vitality and attack power. Yes. Well, let's put into agility. Learn skills. I have 2 now, so I could start to unlock some other things. From fire, deals medium single target damage 3 hits. Use weapons element and self-heal by 20% if the target burns. Now that's kind of nice. Marking shot, deal a low single target lightning 1 damage. See, we haven't found a lot of stuff that's susceptible to lightning damage. I'm gonna keep stocking up. I'm not being super drawn towards this. To be honest, I really want to start branching out these ways. Now for her, I actually think it'd be really nice to heal the target ally by 30 to 50% and dispel status effects. Healing Light's gonna be really nice. Oh man, but is that rendered moot? Because not that it would be like moot, but we have a Pictos that gives us that. Or no, that was his skill. Nope, I'm just kidding. I'm thinking of his recovery skill. So she should have her own recovery thing too. Let's put into Healing Light, and then we'll start putting into Electrify. Mayhem consumes all stains to deal high elemental damage. I need to relook at the stains. I believe every single time I'm putting into those 4 places, it helps make sure that the damage that's dealt is higher, from my understanding. How do I use my Lumina? This stuff. How do I, as if you guys are here, I'm always asking questions like you guys are right here with me. You're not. You're not. He has all 4 of his, but he does have an extra slot apparently. Now for her, she has Healing Light on. 6 skill slots is pretty good. Pretty good. All right, we haven't learned any of those. Need some more fights. Wardrobe. I'm happy with this base. No new journal.
The main continent. Hard to believe we're finally here.
Yeah.
Good night, Gustav. The main continent.
Yeah.
Same,
Good night,
same.
Gustav.
Aww. And this is resting for the night. Okay, are we ready for a new day? Before I go, let me run to the bathroom real quick, and then we'll get back into it. Look at our frying pan, by the way. Hold on. Wait, I was just getting ready to nap, and then I was like, wait a minute. That thing is crusty and dusty. What? And I know beggars can't be choosers, but come on. It's giving Left 4 Dead frying pan made for bashing zombies, not cooking eggs and crepes and... Right in the journal. Oh, this is so sweet. Gustav finds a spot where he can be alone. He spends some time writing in his journal. He writes about how dangerous the Nevrons are, but how beautiful the continent is. He hopes that one day, his apprentices will read everything he wrote.
For those who come after.
For those who come after. Gustav heads back. For those who come after. Remember the current objective. Find Mael and search for a path through the flying waters. And go to sleep. I love the parts that are narrated as much as I love the moments that are just text, no voice. I have talked about this a little bit as I've been going back to, again, if you guys are new to the channel, I recently acquired a PlayStation 2, a Super Nintendo, and I've been going back to more physical games and becoming a bit of a collector in this process. While I love games that are voiced, and again, these actors, they breathe life into characters, there is also something really beautiful in games that you have to read them yourself or you have to voice them. I mean, again, unless you're really, you know, making content for somebody else or playing in front of somebody, you're not often reading it aloud, but you're still reading it in your head. And when you're doing that, there's just this deeper connection. It something about saying it out loud or reading it yourself instead of hearing it, it makes it more tangible in a way, and you also can bring in the emotion from yourself into that line. Feel every single word. I'm a visual learner too, or at least that's how I feel like I best learn. And so in that regard, anytime I can see the text, even subtitles, even if it's being acted out, it still is easier for me to remember if I see it like that. We have a path now. Oh, we added a little bit back. A sneaky little Lumina. An additional Lumina point to a character. It would be useful if I could learn how to. I would love to be able to do this. How does one level? No, that's the organization. How does one do this? Tints, I know. Can be used at a camp to upgrade weapon to level 3. I believe we're just not there. So I'm just gonna let it buff out. wonder why all the trees are red here. It's like an aquarium. How? Look at all the water droplets. Are the seahorses that I hear? Oh. Look at that anchor. The flying waters. The way that it's bleeding into the world. Oh. Okay, I normally absolutely detest being underwater, but only this game could make me actually want to be down here. Except for that big boy that's up there. Look at this. What's that noise? Dolphins? What is up there? Where?
68. Elodie's expedition.
You know the commanders of every expedition.
Expedition 68. Their boat was blown into the air by a storm. Lumiere lost sight of it, but assumed they crashed on the continent.
Oh.
And they survived. The storm, at least.
All right, let's keep moving. We found the weird corals. Mael must be close by.
The weird corals. Yeah, they're a little strange. I feel like I stepped into the Little Mermaid. Look at all of this. This is such a visual representation of the just the creativity on the team. I was thinking about there's a lot of people that probably absolutely love this game are people that either just as much as have a vivid imagination, maybe some people that really resonate with it don't often have, you know, this outstanding imagination, because when you see somebody else create something like this, it does still spark it, even if you can't really think up these things on your own. Like, I don't know if I could ever come up with this, no matter how much I think I'm a creative person and an artist in other ways. This is another level of creativity. It's like when you're reading a book, right? And your brain is
Nice.
SOS shell. Oh, I love a good shell, and I love a good SOS. All right. I love how you're getting to save our ship in the middle of the water. To that point, I was just gonna say that it's like when you read a book and some people have these elaborate imagination. They just are able to form and picture exactly what somebody who's writing a descriptive text is trying to say. Myself, sometimes I feel like I'm seeing these beautiful worlds come out, and then in other ways I'm like, I'm picturing a stick figure castle. Like, I don't know what's going on in my head, but I can't quite get on par with what they're trying to deliver. Obviously that goes into the text and everything. So I just feel like this game resonates with both creative minds and even just analytical minds too. I mean, from a tactical standpoint too, with the combat and everything, it just feels like it's unintentionally made for everyone. Even though I know we talk about a game from made for everyone is made for no one, I just feel like it connects with everyone. Not that maybe it was made for everyone. But I think if you look even on the surface, you'll find something that you connect with. What is that? Can I get up there? What in the world? I love the colors here. A paint cage. Paint cages contain rare loot. To unlock the cage, find its 3 locks and shoot them. I must have... I wonder if I missed these in the previous world. Hi. Clever cage. Paint cage, trophy urns.
Nice.
Nice. We now have 2 chroma elixirs. That's really good. Resume. The music in the spot is perfect as well. SOS shell. I love that. All right, let's see. I haven't learned any of these yet. But I'm going to swap it for critical burn because right now I don't really need that. So we're going to swap off critical burn with SOS shell. Apply a shell when falling below 50% health. I really like that kind of stuff. School of fish. But don't you, I feel like I would hear, like, especially with these things, have you ever gone snorkeling and you go up near a pier where there's a bunch of those little, and they just make the, does that make any sense at all? Do you know what I'm talking about? When they're making that little water noise underwater and it's like consuming all you hear. Oh, look how shiny. Oh.
Well, that will help.
It's interesting to be walking in water while you're in water. It's a creative way to make you feel that.
Wait. Evron.
That's different.
Looks like a different species.
That's...
Doesn't matter. They're between us and Mael.
Fair point. That noise. Actually, maybe kind of not on a larger scale. Okay, I hit it. Did I get it? I don't know if I got that. Wow. No, it's moving first. Ow. 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 Naughty. Wonder what its weak spots are. Okay, just its head, pretty much. Attack. I hope we get a move that can scan them.
A storm is coming.
Messed with the wrong people. Enjoy the burn. Augmented attack has been learned. Is that what I'm looking at here? Augmented attack. Oh, yes, augmented attack is learned. It's just very costly, so we haven't applied it yet. That's right, that's right. I did a little bit of damage. Now, okay. Now we're gonna test something. I don't think you can do this, but if I were to hit recovery, you can't apply it. No. I guess I was trying to think of like healing. Can I heal out of battle? I guess not. That would have been nice. Maybe there's another move that you can. These little like flowers underneath. We came from that way, right? It was over by here.
Nice.
I have so much Lumina I'd love to consume. They're old mines. I wasn't even noticing that, or at least maybe they just weren't until we're in a minefield. You sunk my battleship. Okay, sorry, I couldn't help myself. There we go. Let's get the... They were turned around too, it freaked me out. First strike. All right, we've got 4. Let's go ahead and hit. No, I'm not gonna hit powerful. We're gonna go with our free shots. You might be able to take him down too. No. He's got burn on, so when it gets to his turn, he'll probably die, or we can just kill him now. Okay, 1 down. She's got 4 moves. It's not doing a lot of damage, so with our 3 remaining points, let's go ahead and hit him with. Burns.
Ready to evade.
Here we go. Okay, did not get that. Alright. Hit. Alright, we blocked 1, that's okay. We're learning, we're learning. Let me back up on this. We have 6 points. Let's go skills. Lumiere Assault.
Let us stain them.
3 AP points. SOS Shell is getting learned currently. I think Dead Energy... It looks like the other ones have been learned, right? Am I imagining this?
Nice.
New Pictos. Marking shots. 20% applied to mark on free. Now I like that. Yeah, a minefield. Let's check that out. Let's have a Pictos moment. Pictos. Edit Pictos. Clear, clear, clear. I'm gonna go over to him and I'm gonna clear, clear, clear. I'm gonna go back to her. I'm gonna see what we can... I'm gonna go over to Luminous. And we're going to deactivate, 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 wait. Deactivate, deactivate, deactivate. These are all the ones, so she has all of these learned except for augmented attack and empowering attack. So I need to put those 2 on her. So augmented and empowering are going on her for Pictos. Wait, but she shouldn't be able to have the new one that we just got. Let's see this real quick. Empowering, I didn't have on her. And augmented, I didn't have on her. No, I think augmented is learned. I know once once I get it, I'll know. But in this current moment, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is... I think I'm making it more complicated than it needs to be. These are all... Except for 1. We have a new one, right? These are our Luminas, but I want to go on to him, and I'm going to give him SOS Shell. Marking shots, which we just picked up. Yeah, there's something... Yeah, see how this one is halfway glowing? So then we're going to put on one of the larger ones, but I'm going to leave those on for right now. For her, I'm going to give her... I don't think she has empowering attack, so I'm going to put that on her. They have to be learned on that person, right? Like, they're not being learned across the entire team, are they? I need my Moogle. I'm missing them. I need something that just like... You know what? I know exactly what we can do. Expedition Basics. Here we go, y'all. Pictos. Pictos can be equipped to the character. Higher levels grant better stats. Each character can learn Luminas associated with each Pictos. Luminas can be equipped in the Lumina menu using Lumina points and can trigger their effects without equipping the corresponding Pictos. Maybe I'm making it more complicated than it need be. Let me get back to stains. Generates elemental stains. Her skills also consume specific stains to enhance their effects. There are 5 different types of stains. Light can be consumed in place of any other stain. Right. Okay. So going back to our... Let's go over to these, and we're going to assign the ones that we really want. So for her, dodge, because I need to start dodging. Definitely, they should both be having dead energy, so let me flip over to him. He should be putting Lumina into dead energy. That's a given. And at this point, he doesn't have enough Lumina to... Okay. He doesn't have enough to be able to do that. So these are all the ones he can assign anyway, because he doesn't have enough for these, unless I remove something else. So these right now are the ones that we're consuming. And yes, your Lumina points are equivalent to, at this current point, your level. We have 6 free Lumina points and we're level 6. And then if I go back to her, she has 3 remaining ones, so we can put on burning shots. So she's doing dodger, same thing, 6, dead. So they both have that right now. Now you can see she's learned less, it appears. Oh, that's in support. Hold on. No, it's true. He has more because she doesn't have... Yeah, she's missing marking shots and SOS shell. So once we have that, we'll be good. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to go down here to our Pictos. So she has a couple that she's learning from, so we don't need to put burning shots on. We don't need to put on dodger and or dead energy. So we can go ahead and put 2 more slots on. He's working these 2. I'm going to give her burning shots. Nope, we already have that. I just said, let's do critical burn. That's going to be really good for her. And then... I would say augmented attack for basic attack. Okay, I think that's good. Slowly getting better at understanding that. Look at the lantern. Even the mines look glorious. And they call it a mine. A mine. Look at the bodies at the end of them.
Those mines. Be careful.
All right, they explode into creatures. That terrified the heck out of me. Okay, they're floating creatures. We want to go strikes. Let's try. Mark. Mark is a status effect that increases the next damage received by the character from 50%. Mark only affects 1. Chroma Catalyst. They're almost level 7. Can be used at camps to upgrade a weapon till, yep. Sounds like an old ship moving. I guess it's the creaking of the metal, isn't it? It's a cool enemy design. Very unique enemy designs. How many shots do I have? 3 more? Same thing, rinse and repeat. Battle loop. Level 7. And we learned SOS shell. Marking shots too. Oh, this is a perfect time to test out my thought chromacast. All right, let's go back into this. I know I'm spending a lot of time to try to understand the Pictos, but once we get it, this is going to be instrumental to our success in the long run. So I want to go back to her, and I want to just see something. I want to go over to Luminous. It's combined, so you don't have to put these on people that are not in the party. So if you're in a party together, I think you're both learning it, whether she was there or not, because look, he had SOS shell on. That's why I don't have to switch them back and forth. So I overcomplicated that mess. And that's a lot more simplistic than having to make each individual person learn and acquire the level up points needed to get that. So I appreciate that. Okay. It costs 5 to put that on anyway, so I'm gonna leave that on him. We do have 1 Lumina that we can mess around with, but there's not a lot of Luminas that There's not a lot that only cost 1, so there's nothing we can really put on unless we took away from something else to put into it. Powering attack is glorious. This is perhaps one of my favorite color combinations to see in games, is that red with that kind of neon blue cyan. Looking for the crabs. Where the little Krabby Patty's at. This was a smart idea. I don't know if I've ever seen like an underwater minefield fight. So much. Burn. Marked, double damage. Almost dead. Here we go. Weakness, space shot. Back up. Let's do. Oh, I have a lot because. Oh, yeah, I got 3 AP for killing him. Let's do a physical attack. And then we'll let her enjoy this. There we go. 3 AP. Look at that scene, too. There's really no delay between fights. Like it happens really fast, the in and out. Am I out of breath? Thought I was here. I do think you see him breathing a little bit heavier after running. Maybe I'm imagining that. I wouldn't put it past them with the level of detail they put into this game. What am I hearing? Those guys are gonna pop up out of the ground. Yep.
Advantage.
Oh, sneaky little. I need alert so they can't
I'm ready.
see me. Oh no. Okay. Ow. They hurt a lot. Okay, I missed that. My SOS shell worked.
Lune, watch out!
Okay, nope. That's very vicious. Shell is a buff that reduces 20% of the damage received by the character. Roll one down. Those ones were hard to dodge. We continue. And so we shall. And then we'll use a chroma elixir, find Mael, and search for a path through the flying water. I kind of like the whole flying water aspect. The trickles of water. I feel like I'm on a trip, honestly. Oh.
Over there.
Look at the manatee.
Slow down. We don't know what's inside yet.
It's true. Look at the manatee. Is that a dolphin? Or is it a shark? All of the fish coming out. I mean, it's a beautiful place to live. An underwater cave. What is all of that? That's that ooey gooey sticky stuff. Let's go around the back first. I think...
Well, that will help.
I feel like the only way I can describe my feeling in this game, if I had to summarize it in one word, is just like, I'm in awe. Look at the light reflecting off of that. What is that? Oh, a flag. Yes, we have a Noko's hut. Oh, I'm afraid we just got a spoiler just from clicking on that. That's a bit unfortunate. I think, I should have gone into the hut. I know, I probably just spoiled myself to who it is. I'm always doing this to myself. How am I why am I like this? It's because of my incessant need to explore before I go forward in a main story. I'm like, I need to know. I want to go. You know what? I really need to make that 20. Can I make that 20? Is there any way to make that 20? I need even numbers, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna put luck into 2. And then I'm gonna take might down to... Let's do that. I would like her to have a little bit more health. For him... I'm still trying to get his crit rate up way more. I'm amazed at how... 1 point remaining. It's not worth it at this point. I'm gonna go into 1 here, and then I'm gonna do 1 into attack power, 1 into agility, and then 1 into health. I think we both have 254. Yeah, I'd like his to have similar health. The rest goes so fast too. Wow. Sorry, I'm getting dizzy. I just thought that was beautiful. The protector.
Look, there's a door inside.
Yeah. Recon first, please.
Seems empty. Let's go. Someone lives here.
Stained glass windows. Or door. Okay. That's gotta be that guy, right? After winning 4 battles with Kryptos, that's what he's... They love that wallpaper. I see that wallpaper everywhere. In the best way possible.
Where are we? This is...
Oh, I thought she was gonna come running into that. The manor. I don't understand. Oh, look at these paintings. These are some of the enemies. There's something fiery there. Oh, look at these picture frames. I want to steal them. Let me have it. Look. They're making the whole gold and black thing work so well. I guess when everything looks like that. Although this is like a nightclub. If you turn it on with like iridescent lights in the middle of the night, you're gonna see a lot of dust. A lot of dust. That black, it's a bold choice because it's just gonna highlight. Not the point. Okay, sorry. Not. It's pretty. I'm imagining they have a magical cleaner that makes sure that it doesn't look dusty at all. Look. Lumiere. Look at that little flex. It's 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. Okay. The music. Somebody riding in on a chariot with what looks like snails on the right and left side, but I don't think that is. Marble. I did rest here, right? Just rest to be safe. I think I did. That's a no, it's the same. Welcome to the interior design stream where I do look at every little piece of marble. Rug. Oh, is this the fancy stuff where you have the metal stopper? No. Huh. I feel like Belle when she walks into the castle in Beauty and the Beast. Fresh flowers. A lantern. Different clock, saying a completely different time. There's underwater. That's what we saw. We've been there. Can't go into any doors. This beat, that little... Looks like a greenhouse. Oh man. One of my favorite things to look at is art that's been created in a game. Like that's somebody's job is to create art within the game itself. A lot of rubber. There's a dog. Rubber balls. And a food bowl and a water bowl. There's either a large cat or a dog. Oh, the built-in bookshelf. Who's even getting... What are you putting up there? You better be putting the books that you never want to reach up there. Those are just for show at this point. Oh my. There's benches. I mean, you know you have a manor when you have benches for people to sit in outside. Wow, look at this. Really cool. I like that. It goes really nicely with the wallpaper. Oh my gosh, this is giving like the manner of every romantic-y male protagonist, I feel like. The sconces are amazing. There's like again, the Art Deco is throwing me off. It's not what I would have expected for the style. There's a house there. I know what this... 33. Wait. Looks like cards or something. But there's the 33. So that begs the question, does this painting change with each and every painting as well? Like the painteress, does it change automatically or... this one's burned out. That's curious. The frame is empty. What if each of these is the fate of any of the expeditions? Like where some of the expeditions ended. You know what I mean? Like each of these capture... I wonder how many paintings there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know this is extra. 8, 9, 10, 11. I mean, there's probably way too many. I'm probably just having an overactive imagination. I don't know, I was just thinking maybe... Look, there's a person in that one. Mael. Okay, before we go in there, let's go into the middle, because I think that's where they want us. Or maybe we come back. Yeah. Maybe it's because our future is yet to be written. Ding. Can you imagine the balls that could be thrown here? More clocks, same time? 3. Look at the coat rack. Fancy. That's gorgeous right there. Must feel like I'm getting spoilers. This hearth. Oh, excuse me. This hearth costs more than like my entire home. Wow. Okay, the bellows. Interesting. There's a book in a single rose. Reminds me of the flower I gave Sophie. Candle's almost burnt out. What even is that? What is that? This table. So few chairs. Unless the chairs represent the people that are left from our expedition. I mean, I'd assume there might be more than 4, and they're gonna get wiped out in some elaborate way. Oh. Because he looks like Robert Pattinson. When the piano started going, I just was picturing the wedding scene from Twilight. I was picturing the do 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 do. Oh, I've never tried using her. It must... Maybe it's their song. You know how a lot of games, each character gets their own theme song? Maybe that's what they're playing. Musicians. Looks like a campfire. And an old bandage that looks like my expedition bandage. Yeah. Minus the expedition number. Hmm. What is that? I mean, the amount of chandeliers is just... I feel bad for one of those light bulbs going out. Cannot imagine. We can't go this way. We need to go back and get her. We can go up this side? No. Oh, we're probably tracking mud in here. Let me float. I feel bad leaving little footprints. I probably spent a lot of time cleaning the floors. Wait. Okay. Let's use him, even though I know cutscene. Something's wrong. That's not...
Mael?
Gustav? Are you real?
No.
Well, you sure smell real enough.
No, I don't. I'm sorry. I thought that you... On the beach, I saw you, and I couldn't, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I should have, I should have come for you, and
It's okay. It's okay.
I was worried.
Made it.
How did you end up here?
I don't know. It's all a blur. I remember everyone at the beach. Then I woke up here. With him. He's been helping me a lot. He reinforced all my pictos.
What is he?
I'm not sure. He doesn't really talk.
The chroma around him. It's quite different from the Nevrons.
What is he? Something created by the Pt.3? Mael. Oh, she survived. So she blacked out and then ended up here. So why was whoever that is, why were they at the beach then? Oh my goodness. Well, we have a team of 3 now. And then there were 3. Mael. Oh, look at her weapon. Maelum. Okay. Vitality. I feel like she's gonna, we're gonna want to put into speed and things. I might as well put on the things that aren't equipped to other people. Like burning shots, dodger. Although she'll get her own Lumina soon. I mean, she can probably use a lot of these. I'll give dead energy. And then we'll go into Lumina. And we'll give her... Oh. I'll give her SOS Shell. We'll protect her. Offensive switch. Deals low single target damage and applies defenseless. Okay, for 3 turns. That's what I saw in that one creature, was defenseless, not broken. Spark deals fire damage. Really? A little sparky. Deals medium single target damage. Well, if that's the case, then let's go back to your Pictos, girly pop. Instead of SOS Shell, we should do critical burn. Yeah. Oh, man, the hair. So that's what it looks like outside. This bed is so nice, this room. Did she have any items that came with her? No. I guess we need to go back there. Ooh, nice chair. I'm so happy they found her.
How did you find me?
There was a message at the indigo tree.
Do you know who left it?
A message? Maybe. No. I don't know.
Not the guy that saved? Not the person who lives here. They must be downstairs. I am obsessed with her ponytail. The frame is empty. Still. Oh. I wonder if he'll let us leave. Before we do that, let's go ahead and level... We should be able to put into everything for her. Yes, we have 15 points available. All right, for her, I'm going crit chance. She naturally has that, and we want agility. We want that speed up. We want... Let's bring this up to like 25%. I know that's insane, but I'm going all into that. Well, we should put more into her attack power, shouldn't we? Okay, that's it. That's aggressive. That's aggressive. Let me do like here, and then we'll do might, and then vitality. We'll give her 2. We can always respec. And then learn skills. Oh, interesting. She has these 4. No, 3. Swift Stride deals low single target physical damage 1 hit. Virtuous Stance. Or we can go down here for Degagement. Deals low single fire damage. Guard down, guard up. Ooh, I like this. Fencer's Flurry. Sword Ballet. Oh, we're going this way. And then apply Shell, reducing damage taken. Oh, for up to 3 allies. Huge. We're going that way. I like that a lot. That's really nice. Rest. Wonder if we'll come back here. Excuse me, sir. What was he? The curator. Of course, you can't have a game that showcases so much art without having a curator. Of course.
Again. We just trained earlier.
All right, but this time I am back up.
All right, all right. But this time I have backup.
The curator. I'm trying to think of... Yeah, I mean, with all the paintings that he has, a curator sets up an exhibition. A museum curates the pieces of art that you see. So maybe he's looking for the perfect final piece. The missing frame. I would have expected that to be like a final boss name. Attacks announced with a jump flare must be jumped. These attacks can't be parried or dodged.
Parry it!
Okay. Press X to jump. After a jump, you can trigger jump counterattack. Interesting. I like that. See if that's his weak spot. Burn. Marked. Okay, back. Let's go normal attack. Gustav attacks for 142. That's his weapon. I don't think he has any this music. Let's see. Let's do Ice Lance. Okay, not necessarily a weakness. Here we go. Mael's stances. Her skills change her battle stance. Defensive stance. Takes less damage and gains 1 AP per parry or dodge. Offensive stance. Deals more damage but takes increased damage. And virtuous. Virtuous deals a lot more damage. Switching to a new stance also provides with AP. Switch between stances without interruption to maximize her skill's effects. Okay. Offensive switch. Spark and Percier? We're gonna look that one up. Offensive switch switches her to offensive, spark, and a little bit of defensive stance and offensive stance. Okay. I guess we have to do this. Deals low single target damage and applies defenseless for 3 turns. 1 hit. Good damage though. Good damage. Okay, the curator attacks the expedition. The defenseless is a debuff that increases by 25% the damage received by a character.
Dodge Kassab.
Okay, oh, we were supposed to jump? Okay. Right, I should have... Of course, they're trying to train us to know what to do with that. I should have done it. Let's go powerful. I should have given that to my, oh no, we did all get it. We did get it. Okay, I only have one, so we're gonna go for attack. I have to go base attack, but I do additional damage because of power. Offensive stance. When Mael is in offensive stance, she deals more damage but also takes more. At the end of the turn, Mael will revert to stance-less unless she uses a skill that switches her back to a different stance or uses her base attack. Cast a skill that switches Mael to defense stance. Spark. In offensive stance, Spark has additional effects. It applies more burn stacks to its target, increasing the burn damage it receives. After casting Spark, Mael will switch to defensive stance. Use Spark to benefit from this offensive stance. I'm gonna need a lot of training with her. Oh my gosh. That was bananas. Oh, we got it. We got it. We got it. We just missed our jump, but that honestly wasn't so bad. The reactive. I feel so sad when you just feel, I feel like it's emanating sadness.
That was fun, but I think we've had enough training today.
I feel like even she senses that in how she speaks to him.
You could come with us if you like.
Yeah. He says no, he can't.
If that's a yes, we'll see you at the camp.
Oh? I don't even know her, but I'm like, only Mael would form a friend with somebody random in this world. The curator has left. Perhaps he will join you at camp. But that is not... We still were being followed by what's his name? Well, we don't know his name, actually. That's a good point. By the mystery island man. Mystery beach man.
We should go to the manor and maybe learn something.
Yeah, or we could get back to the indigo tree.
Noko's usually here. I wonder where...
Noko. Oh my, the thing
Is
that's...
that a Jestrel?
Yeah.
Stop that, you big hairy brush face. Can't you see they're human?
What?
Noko's a bit dramatic, but
No.
if you're nice, Noko will trade you lots of useful items for Chroma.
I don't just trade with anyone. I like the brush on your face.
Perhaps the Grandis and the Esquier exist too. Are there more Jestrels like you? I'd love to meet them.
Noko, you silly scruff. Their village is not far from here.
Oh, really?
How does she know this?
Lune,
I know. Don't have time for detours.
yeah, we need to get to the paintress.
How are you gonna cross the sea? You're so slow.
There's another sea between here and the paintress.
Noko, as the best Jestrel merchant ever, I bet you know a solution, yeah? Come on, you broomhead, I know you know.
Golgra. Yes. Red trees.
Well, I guess you'll get to meet more Jestrels.
How did she make friends with everyone in this world? Mael, merchants. Noko's not the... I understand merchants. Noko's not the same as the curator. Jestrel merchants travel across the world, offering rare and powerful artifacts. I was wondering when we were going to spend our chroma. However, their most powerful items are reserved for only the mightiest of warriors. Impress the merchant by defeating them in a duel to access their secret inventory. You. Want to trade for my fabulous wares? Noko's so cute. I love you. I guess I can only trade or leave. I'll trade. Oh, fight merchant. Oh man, I don't know right now. Chroma catalyst. I mean, I don't need any of these. I have so many. We could try seeing the fight. Let's try this. Fight the merchant to see. Fight the merchant to unlock this. I tried. Lucky for you. I want to fight you. Oh, it's a one-on-one. Oh man. Okay, let's try Gustav. I'll see. Oh. Shoot his lantern. Oh. Y'all, he's a beastie boy. Let me go back. Let's do powerful on me.
Let me help.
Better hope that we dodge this. He grows bigger. Okay. Weak spots. Okay, strong hit, strong hit. Okay. Okay. Okay, I countered. I countered. I'm scared, but I countered. All right, I've got 4. We have 5 over overcharge. His bar. Look at his bar. Let's go for attack. Huge hit. No go attacks. Jumps forward. Oh, I missed that. I missed that. I took a little chonky hit. Go skills. I think we can finish him with a half overcharge. There we go. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. You've proven yourself worthy, warriors. Special. I've got something special. Exposing attack. Base attack applies defenseless for 1 turn. Oh, now that's very... I'll see you all later. I love him. You always have to have the random creatures that just steal your heart. No, is this my game's frog? Is this my frog of this game? Exposing attack. We need to go into exposing attack. I want on Gustav. Gustav. You, sir, are missing a spot, so this is perfect. Oh, well, there we go. Gustav, level 8. Okay, well, we have our new heading. We leveled up. Let's see what I want to do. Hold on. I need to go back. Shatter. I want to unlock these. Maybe I should do these. From fire, deals medium single. Heals 20% if the target burns. I really do like that, but I'm going to save up for this one. I'm going for the long haul. I kind of want to see the earth damage. I think it is good for us to have every time. Oh, let's save up for mayhem. We're 1 away. And she's down on that front. We'll go into upgrade attributes. So for Sir, we're going vitality. Going 1 into each of these 3. And then Mael already has hers. And then we'll do... That goes into both. I like that. Oops. Sensitive. I would say... Oh. I would say luck. All right, we're resting, and then I think we will end here for episode number 3. This is also Expedition 59, so not necessarily did every expedition get closer. They all took different routes, and so I think we were at 7 earlier. We can't fast travel from here, actually, as well, but this is Expedition 59. So we met a curator. We went to a manor. We do know that somebody is following us. I assumed it was the guy from the beach, but it could have been also... There's a whole manner of probably things and people that want us dead here. Maybe less on the people, maybe more on the things. But we did also meet Noko, the merchant. He's super cute. So we have our next heading. And we also could go to a camp, which the curator might be at. But I think this is a good stopping point. We got to go back and fight some of the more stuff in that beginning area, move forward. We found Mael. That's the most important thing today, is we got to find her. And somehow she's made fast friends with everybody here. So I guess she's got the charisma stat up her sleeve, I would say. The game continues to just be a work of art, and I am eager to continue to uncover its secrets and its story and fall further in love with all of our characters that I already am head over heels for. I love the broom on your face. Ah, this is such, and the writing, just the writing, the world, the ambiance, the atmosphere. Be still my beating heart. All right, guys, I will see y'all in the next episode. Bye, YouTube.